Whoa. 2D animation. This is great. I have a little reward for you. Oh, cute. What, how'd you make this game? What engine did you use? Oh, that was cute. Heads up. What happens if I... What happens if I die? Is it just gonna get, like, Maiden Godot? Nice. Oh, okay. I was like, is this gonna get, like, just suddenly graphic? Hey guys, it's me, Phil, from ITCHIO Games. Another wonderful week has gone past, and oh my god, it's November, which means no more spookies. We're back to normal-ish, which may still include horror games, but I can't remember. I don't think we have any horror games tonight, unless they're sneaky horror games, not made to look like it. But yeah, I hope you had a wonderful weekend. For those of you that are watching on YouTube, links to all the games can be found in the description below, as well as chapters if you want to jump to a specific game. So feel free to do that. Let's get into it, shall we? Bada bing, bada boom. Our first game is a soul. Deed of sale. By signing this contract, I hereby relinquish all rights, responsibilities, and ownerships of my immortal soul. For the guarantor, signature of buyer, Cordelia Kennett. Oh, start or quit. We can back out, guys. We don't have to sell our soul. It's finally happening. I got the grant. We've got some animated text. I stare at the opened envelope on the table and the paper in my hands. Cost 75 cents to change my life forever. With only 1 year left to complete my senior thesis, I needed this. I pace around the room with the letter. What is this, the 10th application now? Months and months of work, rejection after rejection, and now I can hardly believe the word accepted on the page. Finally, someone sees the value in my work. So this art is interesting, perspective-wise. I feel like this is sort of a kit-bashed, this is definitely like a kit-bashed image where they've taken a bunch of different clip art and images and layered them. Which, hey, like, you know, if art is not your strong point and you don't have the money to pay an artist, people use free assets in Unity games all the time. Why can't it work for visual novel backgrounds? Finally, someone sees the value in my work. I reread the letter for the umpteenth time. Dear Miss Cordelia Kennett, on behalf of the board of the National Endowment for Graduate Research in Philosophy. Sorry, my dirty mind. I read the word endowment and I just went to one place. I am pleased to inform you that your project titled Soul's Price, The Moral Dilemma of Selling Your Soul, has been approved for a grant of $5,000. The committee was impressed with the unique social experiment proposed for your project, as well as the intersectional nature of your work. Unique social experiment. I bought some kid's soul in the 3rd grade. 12 years later, he wanted it back, but I had lost it. Yikes. The kids seem alright. In order to accept the grant, please follow the instructions below, including setting up an account with the NEGRP. What I say there, NEGRP, to track the progress of your research. Once again, congratulations. How'd they do that in a letter? Is this some kind of future time? And we look forward to the results of your study. Oop, nope, he's had a rough life. Ugh. Ugh. Everything's prepared and has been prepared to conduct the experiment. The only thing I needed was funding, and here it is. I couldn't justify taking out another student loan on top of the 3 I already have. It's not like it's required to graduate anyway. Ah, also, how much did you buy it for? I've composed my literature review. I've read Faust, Paradise Lost, The Devil and Tom Walker, and other deal with the devil literature. I have my target population right here at the university, and now I have my funding. It's just in time for the homecoming festival, so I'll get to have a booth. Like $5. What was he so desperate for $5 for? I hoped to do it last year, but none of the grants came through, and it's not like I could afford to pay for the project without one. After one last look, I placed the letter on my study desk and slide out my chair. I'll take a breather this weekend, and come Monday, I'm hitting the ground running. I think it was for some lunch. Bro was hungry. Little did he know how hungry he would be after that. My advisor, Dr. Morrison, will be thrilled too. Oh, I gotta tell Mum and Shirley. Who's Shirley? Shirley sounds like Mum's friend. And the contract, I finally get to use my contract. Step 1, offer $25 for the soul. Lesson of the day, don't sell your soul to someone who is prone to losing things. That's the takeaway. Like, you can still sell your soul, just make sure it's to someone who can offer it back to you. If you had it, what would you have done if you did? Happens to me too. Focus on selling your soul. Yeah. What would you have done, Trailer, if you did still have it? What would you have done? Step 1, offer $25 for the soul. Ooh. Step 2, offer $50. Mate, she's already offering 5 times as much as that kid sold his for. Ari, welcome. Yeah, we're playing your game today, aren't we? I gotta remember. You're, is it the I can't remember the name. The thing of color? I'm excited to play it. I don't remember the name, but I am excited to play it. Probably kept it. That guy's a douche. Oh, okay. Wow. Should have said, I'll give it back to you for $10. Get a 100% return on your investment. Yep, I'm nervous about it. Oh, Cathy and the Crow. Right. Yes. King. It's the platformer, right? I like the art. Offer $25 for the soul. Offer $50. Step 3, offer $100. Double it and give it to the next person. Whoa. Step 4, offer $500. Step 5, if the person won't accept $500, ask whether they'd sell their soul for $1,000 or more. If they refuse $1K, record their response and any additional comments. You think 1,000 is like the cap? Oh, well, it says or more, I guess. Record which amount they accept. Ah, okay. All right, looks like everything's set. It's been a busy week, but the homecoming festival is tonight and I'm ready. I'm supposed to meet Shirley. Shirley, to me, is just an old... Well, Shirley Temple, she was a little girl. But I guess she, as everyone does, gets old. But Shirley... It's an old person's name. At 4 p.m. to set up. Sorry to any Shirleys out there. Then the event runs 5 to 9 p.m. Games, food, vendors, more vendors, school spirit, the whole shebang. Not really my kind of scene, but now that I'm on the offering side of things, it sounds kind of fun. I like the character art. It's very nice. I get to act like one of those pushy carnival salesmen who pester passers-by to try the ring toss or pick a duck. Both are here tonight. Except instead of goading people into spending their money, I'm giving it to them. Man, compared to this, you got a great deal on his soul. So much of a deal that you're like, is this even worth anything? For a large sum or small price, we will see. By the time I get to the grounds around the old campanile, Shirley's already standing in our stall spot with the table and banner. Sorry, Shirley, I take it back. You don't look like an old lady. Thanks so much for letting me borrow these, Shirley. Also, right. I was like, why is Cordelia's name only appearing now? But it's because there's someone else in the dialogue, so we can tell who's who. I heft off my heavy backpack from my shoulder and set it down on the grass. If you want to thank someone, thank the Multicultural Student Association. Am I giving it that vibe? The table's theirs, and the banner I printed was a favor from Jeff. Jeff? You mean graphic design department Jeff? I'm surprised he agreed. Maybe he feels bad about turning you down. I scoff. Shirley smiles and glances down from the step stool where she's attaching the wide, gaudy banner across 2 poles. There, looks pretty good if I say so myself. Shirley places her hands on her hips proudly and we stand together admiring her handiwork. My name is Jeff. Hopefully this works. I only have like 2 big events to get my response quota. I mean, at least a quarter of the people will be half-drunk undergrads, so I wouldn't worry about that. Together we lay out a blue tablecloth, pull out pamphlets, set up the trifold poster board, and explaining the thesis, and arrange the lockbox with our funds out of sight. Oh, she's actually got the money. After scattering a few keychains and stickers from the philosophy and religion department across the table, we're ready for action. You really think people will use these? Shirley picks up one of the stickers from the table. I sold my soul to Cordelia Kennett. I don't know. Free free publicity? They were funded by the Phil department. Philosophy department? Or are they talking about me? Am I in the game? It's me, Phil, from Isla Games. We both laugh as Shirley arranges them front and center on the table. Thanks again for doing this with me, Shirley. If you want to look around or grab anything to eat, feel free. She smiles at me, then takes her place behind our setup. Sure thing, Delia. I'm interested to see what the going rate is for a soul too. But yeah, I might take some time to check out the grounds. You know, I love snatching up free samples at booths and events like these. Ditto. Let me know if you find any lip balm. I need some more. Yeah, look at those lips. They are chapped as. Chapped ass? I totally get it. One time, I got this amazing mocha chapstick from a career fair. I'm always on the hunt for sticky notes myself. I swear, half my supplies from campus fairs. Shirley and I finished the final touches on our booth and she congratulates me on the grant again. We're both really excited. I get to do my thesis. Our conversation continues until students, faculty, and alumni trickle onto the festival grounds. I gotta say, this premise is very interesting. I definitely want to see where this goes. It's a big day for the university. Homecoming always is. Plus, you know, if this is like rom-com vibes, like, yeah, this sounds like this could be a Netflix movie. First the festival and then the big dance later tonight, and who can forget about the big game tomorrow? On one side of us is a booth promoting the writing center at the library, and on the other is a table for a prize raffle. You have a good girl boss voice. Thank you. I was a girl boss in a previous life. There's a hot dog and funnel cake station across the sidewalk, and more clubs and some games further down. It's 5 p.m, so we've officially begun. I double-check my laptop is open to the right spreadsheets. There's a good flow of people passing by now. Any one of them seems approachable. We get to choose. 2 frat boys, probably tipsy. You think my girl boss voice is good? You should check out my frat boy voice. While we're tidying up, a couple of football players stride over to the table. One of them points and says, "So I hear you're giving out free money." Why is he like a surfer dude? The other one laughs. That's one way to put it, I suppose. It's for my thesis. I'm seeing how much people will sell their souls for. That's right, he was in the 3rd grade. I was like, was your friend like a jock? I hoped I'd get some of the sports guys to stop by. I always wondered how all these concussions would mess with your brain. Not Doug. Okay, not Doug. He has to have a different voice. So, you're really just giving out money? I just explained. Yes, kinda. You just have to sign the contract and name your price. Uh-huh. Let's see this contract. Deed of sale. By signing this, I, Doug, hereby relinquish all rights, responsibilities, and ownership of my immortal soul. The guarantor, Cordelia Kennett, for the agreed-upon price of $1. Wait, what was this? What's it? I didn't know about you, Doug, but I could use some more food money. Would you take $25? I say, following step 1. Mm-hmm. Think my soul's worth a little more than that. These guys are professional. Mine was a handshake deal. Yeah. I mean, you were in the 3rd grade, so... Wait. You were both in the 3rd grade, right? Like, it wasn't like some 3rd grade kid and you were like 18. You're like, yeah, sure, kid, I'll give you $5 for your soul. Just stealing the souls of little children. Responds Doug with a smug little lip curl. How about $50? Really? $50? Damn, each of us? $50? Seriously? I'm sorry, guys. I'm locked in. Seriously. I pull out 2 $50 bills. Doug and his friends turn to each other for a second, then turn back. All right, sign us up. Whoa, that was it? $50? Damn. Still, 10 times more than that other kid. Shirley hands out, but $50 these are. With inflation, that $5 is probably worth $50 now. Shirley hands out the contract and checks their IDs. They both sign. I hand over their payment. Yeah, man, check this. Not Doug reaches out onto the table and slaps a soul sticker on his shirt. That's hilarious. Hey, thanks for the cash. No, thank you. I smile to myself as I put away the 2 contracts. She's actually the devil. The 2 jocks walk off, gushing to themselves and laughing. Bruh, I can't believe that chick just gave us money for nothing. But it wasn't something for nothing exactly, was it? Same class, that would have been better. Oh, okay. Oh, we don't even have to go with everyone. We'll go with one more group. Okay, so we need the opposite side of the spectrum, right? So we've got the jocks. Now we need some seasoned alumni. Homecoming couple. Sell your soul? Am I reading that right? Why do I like these character designs? A younger man walks up to the booth with his wife. Oh, she's married. My bad. They're both wearing university t-shirts. No, she's not. That is not a university t-shirt. That's a dress. Sorry. I am actually enjoying this game. They're both wearing university t-shirts and carrying large tote bags with the school logo. ESL? Or is it ESU? You sure did. I launch into my memorized spiel, pointing to my poster as I explain. It's like psychology and philosophy mixed together. It really gets you wondering, doesn't it? So, how much is your soul worth? What do we reckon, chat? How much do you think these guys... So it's... What is it? $25, $50, $100, $500, and then $1,000. How much... What do you think is the limit for these guys? Or are they going to say no? The man smiles, and his wrinkles raise up to the edges of his glasses. He takes a look over at his wife, who eyes him skeptically. Why does he look greasy to me? It's because he's got a ponytail. Ah, well, that's very interesting, but you can't sell what doesn't exist. Oh, duh. They're highly educated people. Of course they don't believe in a soul. The wife speaks in that, I don't like what you're doing, but I'll act nice tone of voice. $5 for everyone. Are you an atheist then? Buddhist, actually. Hence the hair. It's not like the only two options are Christian and atheist. You're a religion student, so you must have heard of the Buddhist Anatman, the doctrine of no eternal essence or permanent substance. There's nothing to sell because the self is only an appearance. Shirley lifts a finger to say something, but I stop her. I've prepared for this possibility. Start at step 3. Shirley dangles a $100 bill in front of her. Then you'll get $100 for nothing if you sign this little paper. Shirley reaches and holds up one of the contracts printed in beautiful cursive writing on heavyweight old textured paper. We had to make it look as cool as our budget allowed, obviously. The couple look at each other and giggles. We really mean it. The wife turns back toward us, surprised at the bill in front of her. I know, it's kind of a strange research topic, but it's fully funded and supported by the university. Will they cave or won't they? The couple stoops over the paper. They giggle again a bit more nervously this time. Yeah, I think you'll have to put us down as a no. Not even for $500? Final offer, I promise. The two look at each other. For $500? I mean, if I genuinely didn't believe that the soul was a thing. Yeah, if I genuinely did not believe the soul was a thing, $500 like that. Whew. We're watching it happen. The debate in their hearts between money and belief in a transient object. Here's the question at work. Will the allure of physical monetary gain in the present outweigh the moral reservations one may have about their fate after death? Ah, the man starts to talk, but his wife nudges his arm. Sorry, we'll still pass. Interesting offer, though. And there it is. That's 1 for belief and 0 for money so far. Hey, that's no problem. Any response helps. Would you like to add any additional comments? It's all anonymous. I hand him a little white card. He hands it to his wife, who bends over, grabs a pen, and fills it out on the table. Thank you so much for stopping by. Enjoyed the festival. The woman pulls the man's arm to her side as they walk off and begin talking. I turn to Shirley. Wow, that was intense. I know, they were really struggling there for a second. It's crazy seeing my thesis in action. It was just a bunch of research for so long. The next hour passes and we're quite busy. Shirley keeps track on my computer and I do the talking. We buy 1 soul for $25 from Professor Coop in the art history department. He recognized Shirley and thought it was funny. 3 for $50, each from a group of freshman girls from the Halter dorm. 1 for $20 to a guy who was short on cash at the concession stand, and there was a line behind him. What? $20 wasn't one of the offers. 25 was the minimum. Anyway, 5 for $400 each from a business major, his girlfriend. 2 girls. Why are these? These are not. Anyway, 2 girls from the tennis team and one of the nice old custodians I see around campus. Oh, and 1 more for $666 from a dude in a ball cap whose 9-year-old double dog dared him to use the scary number. That's 18 souls purchased, and according to the spreadsheet, 34 declines for a total of 46 responses out of 500. 46 out of 500? Or is it meant to be 50? Man, these 18 souls cost us half my grant already. We're either going to have to do some better haggling or get more money. I guess souls don't come cheap. Counting the remainder of our cash, I roll my eyes and give a huff. Maybe you should be a bit more responsible with other people's money. You're so good with your own. She'll nudges me with her elbow and laughs. I roll my eyes and decide to take a quick break between customers. Customers? I run to the library to use the restroom, and when I return, there's a small group gathered at the table. Hope it wasn't too much for Shell by herself. Whoa. Sassy lady. I make my way behind the table to my spot and catch bits of the conversation. Really gives me the creeps. I don't get how you can support this, Shirley. I don't know why I gave her that voice. A girl with a tight braid and raised eyebrows stands straight, glancing her braid with one hand. Does Shell know them? Upon closer inspection, I recognize a couple members of the Christian Student League. Uh-oh, they must have a stall here too. Embarrassed, Shirley defends herself to her fellow club members. Excuse me, I am the head of this project. Shirley's just here to assist. If you have any questions about the nature of my research, I'd be happy to explain. Shirley turns to me with a look of relief. The girl raises her eyebrows even higher somehow. I don't know what joke you're trying to pull, but this is taking things too far. I pause for a moment and breathe, think of something cool to say. Listen, this is just a harmless social experiment. Heard that before. And Marla, we know you can't just buy a soul like it's a commodity. Marla looks unconvinced. Geez, the last thing I intended was to get my best friend into hot water with her club friend. Social experiment or not, it's dangerous, says the person next to Marla, a short kid I've seen before on one of my philosophy courses. You don't know what you're messing with, and we can't even know, maybe I am doing the accent right, we can't even know what a soul is, and if some little contract would hold any water against devil or angel, or any kind of spirit for that matter. It's schemes like these that give religion a bad rap. You know what happens to people who take these things lightly? They get what they ask for. Well, I'm sorry you're offended, but I'm allowed to do this. I'm not forcing anyone to participate. That's not the point. How do you think it makes us look if one of our own members is joining in on this nonsense? But Marla, no one here knows I'm in the CSL. I'm just helping out a friend. We're not mad, okay? Just worried. The conversation takes a pause. I guess she has a point. I mean, the concept of a soul itself is just a name for something beyond us. I wasn't trying to make a mockery of the issue. I was just curious. That's fair. The silence grows awkward. So guess I'll put you both down as no's. Marla grits her teeth and flashes Shirley a look. Then they both storm off. An hour and a half later, Shirl and I are packing up our booth. We haul everything back to Jansen Hall, then head to my apartment to review the results. I'll just crash here tonight, Dee Dee. How many nicknames has she got for it? I want to know how we did. She collapses on my bed, cramped in the corner of my studio apartment. Shirl always thought I had the coziest bed. Yeah, fine, whatever. So I hope you like oatmeal, because it's all I have for breakfast. She says something muffled into one of the pillows, and I take it as agreement. You want to take a shower or anything? I kind of want to cool off and relax a bit. That took a lot out of me. Shirl sits up in the bed and folds her legs crosswise. Just give me some PJs and a cold glass of water and I'll be good. I turn and rustle through my real Oakwood garage sale dresser. Shirley tugs out her ponytail and lets her hair fall freely. I toss her some shorts and a t-shirt, then leave toward the kitchen. When I return, Shirl's splayed out on the floor with my laptop ready to begin. She turns on some music and I hand her a glass. After changing my clothes, I sit down next to her, our backs against the wall, a warm September breeze blowing in through the window. I question where this game is going. Giggity. The bright light from my laptop screen illuminates the room along with strings of Christmas lights strung over the windows. Like any normal graduate student, we spend the night deep in moral discussions of theology and philosophy. The selling of the soul taps into so many issues all at once. It's truly a brilliant study. Money, greed, the transient and intransient, the thrill of a gamble, a risk, a reward, hell and heaven. Depending on how religious or superstitious someone is, the riskier a sale it is. At some point, we're finally drifting up to sleep. Shirley asks a question. So Dee, you're doing this whole project for others, but what about you? Would you sell your soul using the contract? I almost laugh, breaking the quiet of the night. Hell no, Shirl. I'm not dumb. I can't see her in the dark, but I can tell from the pause she's baffled. But Delia, you're not even Christian. Why wouldn't you do it? I didn't think you believed in souls. Well, it's complicated. But just because I don't 100% believe in something doesn't mean I'm going to give it away for some wad of paper. Fear of the unknown? I mean, tell me how much it would take for you to sell yours. I already know the answer. I mean, there's a reason Shell's studying theology. What was it she was going on about last month? I just can't wrap my mind around a God that is all good and all just, condemning people to suffering forever. How could he be happy knowing the kind of pain sinners are going through beneath his very feet? The way I see it, no God who is all good, this is getting deep, could rest until every single one of his creations was safe in his domain, no matter how long it took. She said she was working on a class paper that juxtaposed the ancient biblical passages used as proof for the doctrine of hell to argue instead for an afterlife of purgatory and heaven. That hell wasn't an eternal resting place. Instead, like purgatory, hell was a place of cleansing, and no one would be left behind even if it took 1 billion years. No man-made currency could ever equal the value of a soul, Delia. It's more serious than people think. The words bring me back from my drifting thoughts. Yeah, I know. I was actually surprised you agreed to help me, you know? Ha, well, this is exactly why I agreed. I gotta make sure the souls you bought from those idiots are kept safe. Do you think the devil would accept other people's soul in trade for favors? Isn't that what he already does? Oh, you mean like she's collected the souls and now she can meet with the devil and be like, hey, how much, what can I get for this soul, for this frat boy soul? Frat boy Slim? See, and this was your problem, Trailer. You didn't have an extra person to help you manage your soul buying. We laugh lightly in the dark, a faint light of moonlight streaks in through the curtains. Why is it always during the final moments of sleepover or the fading brilliance of campfire's embers that the real deep thoughts are shared between friends? You know, Shirley, even me, who's more skeptic than believer, even I know a soul or essence, or whatever you want to call it, isn't something to be taken lightly. That's why this is also fascinating. The thoughtless lengths people will go through to make easy money. A soul portfolio manager, right? I don't know if this is just a really, because we didn't read the description, I don't know if this is a really light-hearted sort of thing that delves into these subjects a little bit, or whether there's going to be an actual thing where, like, you know, it's going to jump to 10 years later, and just like you, trailer, there's going to be people knocking on her door being like, please, my life, it's in shambles. Silence descends in my apartment with the rise of a glowing moon. Because I need to cut this off at some point, but I wanted to see if it, you know, turns into Doki Doki Literature Club or something. I mean, people are desperate enough to sell their bodies, some even their minds. Why would the soul be off limits? Surely trails off. I mean, it's not quite the soul, but would you ever get like a brand tattooed on you for money? 105 people said no, and you own the deeds to 74 souls. That number jumped up. Sure, for the price of all my grant money. Morning comes and Shirley and I eat oatmeal and drink coffee using the mismatched bowls and mugs Dad gave me when I moved. After breakfast, speedrun click, yeah. Okay, we'll skip some. We'll skip some dialogue. Oh, phase 2. Test whether I can exchange someone else's soul to the devil for more grant money. Bro, have you? You said you hadn't played this game. Are you a liar? Have you actually played this game already? Test whether I can exchange someone else's soul to the devil for more grant money. How many souls should I wager? Called it. Oh, go big or go home, baby. 10 souls. There's so many. Oh, we even... Look, you can't see it. There's so many, I better take at least 10 to give my request a good shot at coming true. James, Fernand, Mandy, Doug. Doug's in there. Sarah, Clara. I stopped. Doug. That must be one of those jocks and his friend. And oh, how did I not recognize her? I put out a contract for Ludovica Russo. Ludovica, yes. She's that... Oh. She's that snotty bitch from Topics of Logic last spring. Always yammering on about her boyfriend in Italy during lecture. Definitely her. I count up a total of 10 souls and place the rest of the contracts back in their folder and into the drawer for safekeeping. Wait, is the devil gonna be hot? Is he gonna be hot? Is he gonna be a he or is he gonna be a she? I'm all up for a succubus right now. But I'm not selling my own soul, I'm offering someone else's. I mean, can you blame me? How could I sit here with all these souls and not make a deal to see if the devil exists? Oh man, this is really it, isn't it? Okay, we're getting nervous. Alright. Did she offer her own soul? Or did a contract appear in front of her? I didn't read. See, this is why you can't click through this stuff. Look, I'm gonna... It's getting interesting, but this is actually the perfect place to end it because... Remember, guys, this isn't about me beating these games. This is about showcasing them. And so, if that story so far has intrigued you, yeah, we were just getting to the good bit. So hopefully that makes you go, well, I want to know what happened. And if you want to know what happened, come play the game. I really liked the premise of the story. Let's give it 5 stars because, yeah, the art was all good. The music was fine. The writing, I liked the writing. You know, there were some nice descriptions in there. And yeah, I think the story and the premise is really cool. It did make me want to learn more about the story and play more. Great work. Cool. So next up, we have Cathy and... Oh. Okay. Oh. Nice. Whoa. 2D animation. This is great. I feel like I haven't played many games that have like animated cutscenes. Oh. Oh. Excellent. Keep going. Oh, sorry. Let me I'll just say Ari. So if Ari could Ari, feel free to chat about your game. How did you... I have a little reward for you. Oh, cute. What program? What? Yeah. I'm full of questions. What how'd you make this game? What engine did you use? Oh, that was cute. Heads up. What happens if I... What happens if I die? Is it just gonna get like made in Godot? Nice. I'm a woman if you're wondering. Cool. All right. Oh, okay. I was like, is this gonna get like just suddenly graphic? It's just like a really horrific death scene. Oh, and the crow's encouraging. That's cool. So made in Godot, and look at the arrows before jumping on a conveyor belt. So is this your first released game? Okay, having fun. We've got conveyor belts. Nice. You don't want to miss this one. Oh, conveyor belt plus falling thing. My first serious game. I had made silly games before this. Yeah. Over the course of 7 months, and no, it doesn't have anything too graphic. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. Nice. We did it. Oh, and there's a gift. You said you like chocolate. These animations are really cute. They're very fluid too. These crystals look shiny, but don't be something. Oh. Okay. He's encouraging, but he's also got like an attitude. Plan your jumps, Cathy. That's funny. Oh yeah. Nice. Ever been on a trampoline? Thank you. Animation is my strong suit, so I tried to make them fine. What do you mean animation's not your strong suit? Did you get a taste of what it's like to fly? You've been doing great so far, Cathy. I mean, look, there haven't been particularly long animations, but what I've seen has looked great. Hold on, I've got something for you. Bro, this crow is just full of gifts. Aww, that's cute. Careful not to get hit by crystal chains. Thank you. Nice job. Good thing about clouds is that you can jump on them from under them. Oh, nice. So I'm liking this steady progression of mechanics. You know, different platforming mechanics. Yep. And then we're combining them. Make things more interesting. I would say... I love spending time with you. Oh, mug. I would say just at the start of each level, when the crow talks, make it so that the player has to press the spacebar to move that particular, like, not all his dialogue. Obviously, when he's talking, when you die and stuff, that's not important. But because he gives sort of level relevant advice at the start of the level, I think sometimes I don't read it quick enough and it's already gone. Even though, you know, this is you know, the way it's all designed, it pretty much speaks for itself anyway. Sorry, that was quite a bit. I was preparing something for you. Yeah. See, yeah, you're right. These will look great on you. Bro, I'm getting decked out by this crow. Also, where is this crow getting this stuff from? Is it picking off of dead bodies? These pests love to roam around. Their wings are fine as far as I know. See, that's handy stuff to know. I don't. I think you'd look great with some help, of some hair dye. Ooh, hair dye. Oh, jeez. Oh. He has his ways. And the player controls are good. Like, You know, for a platformer, you always gotta make them responsive. See what I told you? I picked a movie for us. We're gonna watch it. Wait, is this? Am I gonna beat this level and then it's just gonna start playing Avengers Endgame and like I have to? Part of the game is I have to sit through the whole movie before I can move on to the next level. Come on, go! Oh, oh, that part never gets old. Yeah, come on, I have something for you. Her expression. She's like, bro, what did I just watch? Okay. Maybe we shouldn't always trust a crow that gives us nice things. Ooh, that was close. Oh, nice. Cute. Yeah, that's more fitting for you. Why do these clothes fit me though? How did he know my size? I think it's finally time you and I put our commitment on paper. Commitment? Oh, take your time. I'm waiting. Yeah, what if I just... The transitions between the levels move at different speeds. The level leaving comes faster than the level coming in. Contract. Bro, is the secret theme of today's stream contracts? Now I need to show you a part of my magazine collection. What? What do you mean what kind of magazines? Oh gosh. I found them under this dead guy's bed. Wait, what does that mean? Why has he got a hat? Is the hat safe? Nope, okay. Why has he got a hat? What does the hat mean? Why don't I have a hat? Oh! Oh no! Nope, well, it's just for variety. Nice. Well, I do appreciate the hat. Yeah, take one of them and look at it. Is this... I don't want to think too hard about themes here. I don't want to say things on stream. But this kind of behavior where... Because of this? She's a young girl, right? What is that? Is that rope? Oh boy. This is a good start. Come on, we're not done yet. She's like 28. Ah, okay. All right. Still, it's the themes of you got to change your hairstyle. An abusive relationship. You look much better this way. Controlling relationship. Remember those shoes you saw last week? Yeah, it's intentional. Yeah. And the fact that I'm always coming to them and the obstacles I have to go through. Now stop being gloomy. Now, could you be a dear and come say hello to my old friend? She looks scary. I don't like her. Also, I haven't really said anything about the music yet, but oh, it's nice. Can you not mess this up? Oh. Oh, okay. That's a real quick turnaround. So I gotta jump on it while it's coming in. Oh, I still missed it. Exactly. There's a lot of symbolism in this. Yeah. Yes. Did it. Oh. Oh. Wow, you look like a mess. How about you stop panicking and clean yourself up? Bro just crushed her with a boulder. Is that blood? Is that a blood river? Okay. We're all clean now. That's fine, I guess. Fine, I'll buy you an ice cream. That be enough to cheer you up? Things are getting weird. Yup. Oh, oh. You thought I really cared? You don't deserve something even as small as an ice cream. You know how this goes. Another rope. Yeah, don't move. Uh-oh. Now let me adjust it. Alright. 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 Show me a smile. Bro, when do we get to kill this crow? Ah, it's getting dark here. Yeah, I can get this candle. I love that you heard me like at the start of this being like, oh, look at how cute like the art style is, and you're just like, just you wait. Yeah, no, I really, I was like, guys, we're done with the horror stream. Guess I forgot to tell you I lit it. You know how this goes. Don't waste my time. Oh, we killing another person with a rock? Okay, so what's the symbolism of killing other people, though? Like, what? Is he a murderer? Am I a murder of crows? Remember? Oh, there are two endings? How do I... Wait. Can I leave? Ah! I'm not in the clear yet. I know he's going to track me down. But I won't let him catch me. What's about to happen? I can't... This is going to be like a Sans Undertale level where it just... Oh, we did it. Final rank D? You telling me it took me... Are you shaming me for for taking too long to get out of an abusive relationship? What? Yeah, I saw that. I saw that I could exit out the other way, and I was like, which is interesting. Now it makes more. I'm working on an animatic that takes place after the neutral ending. Okay. You died a lot. Did I? Well, I was trying to keep it entertaining. It's all for the stream. Otherwise, I would have never died. I'm too good. Not really. Now you have access to the extras menu. Cool. Good twist. So, but now I want to. Yeah. So I broke free. Nice. Wait. So can I continue? Oh. Let's get the bad ending, guys. And then if I start the game again and literally leave after the first level. Oops. Oops. Remember, guys, it's all for pretend. I'm actually really good at games. But I gotta increase the tension. Thanks for playing a game, it means a lot. Hey, really cool game. Yeah, like I said, the animations are great. Platforming solid, like player controls well, and like a nice mix of mechanics. But yeah, I think the part that shines the most is obviously... Oh, that's right at the end. See, Cathy? That's all you're good for. Wow. Now come along. There's something else I want you to do. I thought the rankings were based off of how quickly I leave, right? But no, the rankings are based off of how good I am at getting through the platforming levels. And I'm D rank. I'm D rank. This is giving me flashbacks to that other game that had like the G and H ranks. Rating, I'm giving it 5 stars. Good job. Yeah, really, really awesome game. Great animation, cool story concept, little unsettling, nice juxtaposition with the pleasant. Like it's I like how it lulls you into that false sense of security with the cute visuals and you know the helpful crow, and you're being pampered, and you're like, oh, this is lovely, this is cute, and then it turns into something sinister. Really well done. Last game of the stream, we have Find. Okay, I'm already liking this. Some cool logos. What are the color? What is E? E. Okay. There are no impossible obstacles. There are just stronger and weaker wills. That's all. Good old Jules Verne. That old chestnut. A public reading for kids. Public reading for children, including the story of Blackbeak. There's art. Wow, this looks great. I love Dear Mayor. Sorry, trailer. The white screen. Look at these little bird guys. They're so cute. They're birds, right? Well now, is everyone settled? Alrighty then. Alrightly then. Today's first story, I'll be telling you the tale of the evil Blackbeak. I'm sure most of you have heard of this loathsome character at some point. Today, you will hear the full story and learn from it. A long, long time ago, the people of this island, Ember Falls, were primitive, and the world had many more colors than today. I know you might find that hard to believe, and so do I, but that is what the legend says. You said Halloween was over, but all the games tonight have very dark undertones. I know. I know. We don't know why, but someone wanted those colors. And that someone was the evil wizard Blackbeak. Blackbeak arrived in a moon and took all the color from our planet, leaving us with only color as we know it today. What is left of color, I should say. It's not known how he did it, but we do know that he put the colors he wanted into 7 crystals. Oh, 7 crystals. With the crystals, Blackbeak took off with his moonship and scattered them across the globe. Apparently, the many colors helped the ecosystem, and without colors, the planet started to turn into a wasteland. Many people died. Are these children? And the island of Ember Falls plummeted into despair and chaos. Soon after Blackbeak took the colors, monsters began popping up and terrorizing people. But out of the chaos rose a fearless leader. You guess who he was? That's right, our very first Dear Mayor. He gathered the people of Ember Falls together and convinced them that there was still hope for a bright future. He conceived plans for a wall that would circle the heart of Ember Falls, creating a safe zone between us and the outside. With the help of the desperate people, it was built. But by the time the wall was finished, all that was left of the world, including the rest of the island, was barren wastelands and monsters. But since we are on an island, there are a few monsters here than on the mainland. As time went on, the land inside the wall grew into a thriving city, a true urban utopia with the guidance of our first Dear Mayor. Although we are safe inside our wall, there still are some monsters who roam in the dankest and darkest parts of our city to this day. Our first Dear Mayor knew this would happen, so he set up rules to keep citizens safe by encouraging them to stay home and for them to keep a watchful eye out for any stray monsters that might cause trouble. I will say, for a platformer, front-loading the game with exposition, I mean, it's taking me longer because I'm reading it out loud, but yeah, might want to have some action first and then have this. We have continued to elect a new Dear Mayor every few decades, and our current Dear Mayor is actually a very distant relative to our very first Dear Mayor. But what of Blackbeak? After scattering the crystals that contained color in them, he moved his moon just within eyesight of Ember Falls. We now call his moon the Bubble, and you can occasionally see it on clear nights. As far as we know, he is long gone. No one knows why Blackbeak did what he did with the colors, but we have managed to build from the chaos he created and have been thriving and prospering ever since. And even though there apparently is no color today, We continue to call what is left of color, color, since we have no idea what true colors look like. If you ask me, I think there really was no such thing as real color back then. We still have color today, and who's to say it's not real color? The end. Are there any questions before we begin the next story? If the mayor isn't an actual deer, I'm going to be upset, right? It's already set that up for me. A letter and escape. Alright. Getting into it. Why am I colorful? Cool. I mean, why can't that be automated? Why is it my job to press a button to... Look at that. I'm already becoming more efficient at my job. Socks. Franks wants to talk to you. My name's Socks. Whoa. Look at that turn. A little wing flap. Cool. Oh. I'll fill your shift, Socks. Oh, okay, so there are different animals. So the deer mare is definitely going to be a deer. See a hedgehog? No, porcupine? Hey there, Socks. Hey, Frank, what did you want me for? I should move this. Management wants to talk to you. Great, what did I do wrong? Beats me, they just told me to tell you. Everyone who goes there gets fired. Well, if you want me to, I can show you the controls before you go. If not, just go through that door. What controls? I'll be down the hall. See you around, Socks. Hey, Socks. Alright, well, let's go. Well, Gwen, I'm sorry to inform you that your position here has been terminated. Also, I just moved this and now I'm blocking it here. You'll be given a severance check. What did I do? Oh, also, I just realized I put the chat behind my camera. I'm so smart. I'm the smartest guy around. Okay, what did I do? I haven't broken any rules. I'm just the middleman. This decision was made above my pay grade. What? We've added 70 pucker to your account. That will be all, Gwen. Cool, I got money. That's it? My parents aren't going to believe me if I tell them that I was fired without knowing why. I'm sure you'll work something out. This is nuts. Think what you want. You're fired. Good night. I mean, the job that you had, you're literally pressing a button that they could 100% automate. Best to leave Mindy alone. It's a big screen. I should head home. Oh. Up on board, ma'am. I'll be right behind you. Oh. What? Wait. How much did it cost? Also, I have hearts. Wait, did I get hurt? this sprite work? 2D pixel art is very good. Is that my house? Speed save. Saving you minimal progress. Rude. This is not my house. Okay. No, this one. It's the next one. Okay. Can I cook something? What's this? Oh, oh. Hey, Mom. Also, is no one gonna tell me why I'm color? Hey, Socks. Guess what happened tonight? Did you finish your graphic novel? No, I lost my job. Well, what did you do? That's the weird part. The guy said he couldn't even tell me why. Don't tell me you were smoking or something. Smoke. Of course not. I have no idea what I did. I was just working like normal. Oh, she's so grumpy. Look at that grumpy face. Well, maybe there's a reason for everything. Maybe you'll get a letter or something explaining why. I somehow doubt that. You were off tomorrow anyway, right? So you guys can sort things out after. You leave. Yeah. You got fired because he's yellow. Where are Mum and Dad? I probably should tell them. Oh yeah, they went out a bit ago. They'll be back soon. Well, I'll be in my room then. Sure you don't want to watch some Waffle Rock? I'm not in the mood right now. You know, it's not like I'm going to be gone forever, Socks. I know. What's in here? Why is it so dark? Oh. Tools and stuff from past seasons. This world is pretty fleshed out. But I don't know if this is like an exploration kind of game or whether I just need to be moving things forward. It's a big TV. Oh, Jesus. Scared the crap out of me. There's no sound, by the way. Am I about to watch a Muppet kill another Muppet? This is hilarious. No, don't shoot him. Please. He's just a simple Muppet man with a Muppet mustache. Is that a potato gun? Spud gun? Whoa. Yeah, you shot me. I'm scared, right? Like, why is it silent? And like, I didn't even, like, I walked into the TV. I didn't actually like press the action button on the TV. Oh, okay. Uh, uh, oh, I could still move? Oh, that's okay. Just goes on a loop. All right, well, that was something. This is a strange game, but I wasn't expecting it to be strange. Like with the cute characters, like the well done pixel art, like the lore of the world is a bit intense for the look of the game. I don't know. Why is this all happening at once? Also, am I grey in the mirror because the mirror doesn't have color in it? And so it can't accurately reflect my color? I get fired tonight and Chloe leaves tomorrow. Why did I get fired? I wonder if they somehow knew about my condition. Oh, there we go. Because anyone who knows seems to think I'm faking it or I'm playing bonkers. I mean, that's the only explanation I can think of. Mum and Dad always said it's just something up with my eyes, but I look different in this mirror. Is it my feathers? My eyes? Both? Well, I guess all that matters is that it might be the reason I got fired. How the heck am I supposed to tell Mum and Dad when I don't really know why? The only thing to do is just tell them, I guess. At least I have a while before they get back home. Yeah. Plus the weird juxtaposition of like, so we're in this colorless dystopic world, but the reason it's colorless is because the Moon Man came and sucked up all the color. So he's the big bad. But I'm just like a bird that happens to be colorful. And I just got fired from my dead-end job. And this is going to somehow translate to me being the chosen one. And I'm going to destroy the Moon Man. Is that where this is going? Like, tonally, I'm just a little confused. Suck the color right out of everybody. Yeah. I'm not going to bed now. Okay. Fine. Is that more? Okay. How do I move between my inventory? I did not learn the controls. Wait, also... Wait. Is that a door handle over there? A head. Some animal. Okay. Suck them right off. When the moon give you the big suck. Okay, so if I'm not going to bed, what am I doing? Mom and Dad are back. Oh, they're in the kitchen. Hey, Mom and Dad. And with Chloe leaving tomorrow, it's not a good idea. Well, we don't have to accept it. We won't. It's for the better. Besides, she's too young. Leaving it her... My girlfriend turned into the moon. Saka, is that you? Besides, she's too young. Leaving it her... Hey, Socks. We didn't see you there. We were just talking about the neighbor's cat. Yes, the cat. Wait, the neighbor has a pet cat? So there are still pet animals, even though everyone else is animals? I mean, look, it's been done in plenty of media before, but it's always confronting. It's like slavery. So, how was work, Socks? Yeah, well, I got fired. Finally, someone that gets my quotes. Oh, mate. Oh, wait. I was like, if it's a Simpsons quote, it wasn't a Simpsons quote. Avatar. Although, I still have not watched all of Avatar. Yeah, well, I got fired. What? Are you doing drugs? Always my immediate thought when someone loses their job. It's probably because they're doing drugs. Whoa, don't forget yet. I didn't do anything bad. What did you do then? I have no idea. The guy literally said he couldn't tell me why. Disney is the worst for that. Pluto and Goofy are both dogs. Yeah, right? I don't know what to say. I mean, yeah, we already know there's some questionable characters in animated Disney's past. But I thought it might be related to my condition. I'm sure we can sort this out. But with Chloe leaving tomorrow... yes, there is a lot going on right now. What is this family drama? Let's just wait a bit, Socks, and see what happens. What? I mean, how long? I doubt they're just going to call me up and explain why. See, this is always the problem with my half-hour gameplay, right? Like, if you don't get straight into your action in your game, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be able to show you game off. We should just wait a few days or so. A few days? I just have a hunch that we need to let this cool down a bit. His condition. I knew the boss was racist, right? There's no discrimination laws in this alternate reality. To let this cool down a bit before we try to figure out what happened. No, you need the boss. You need the boss because he was racist. That makes no sense. Remember, Socks, I have to maintain a positive relationship with GP Packing. I work there too. So can't you find out why? It's not that simple. It's late, and right now the best thing for everyone is some rest. What was that letter Mum and Dad were talking about? Time to do some snooping. Where's Mum and Dad's room? Is this Mum and Dad's room? Is this Mum and Dad's room? Is it in the kitchen? Oh, it's in the bin. This is the letter Mum was hiding behind her back. Like, I get the pauses between dialogues boxes coming up to like give it a beat, but I feel like they're just a little bit too long, that I'm always thinking that you're returning control back to me to move, like the cutscene's over and you're letting the character move around and then the text box comes up. I think you need to shorten the time between pauses. Like for some parts in the cutscenes, like I get it, it's a beat, it's a moment, but other times, yeah, it's like what's that? Actually, is this my attention riddled brain? Like I just can't wait for things. Sign, dear Mayor. Dear Mayor. Wait, I didn't even read what it said. Oh, E. I'm a candidate for an elite classified group. For Dear Mayor himself? Oh, wow. Why would Mum and Dad not be excited about this? Because I'm going to a special camp. I can't believe they threw the letter in the trash. They must not want me to join. But why would they do that even after I told them about losing my job? Is the longest prologue, yeah. I'm with Chloe leaving tomorrow. But that's the thing, like, why can't games have a long entry, you know? Luke's aunt and uncle were dead by now. How could they turn down... Well, they're just moisture farmers. What do you expect? How could they turn down such a sweet deal? It says if I join, I can't make contact with family or friends for a few years, but... I mean, a classified group, how cool is that? If I joined, it's not like I have anything to lose. Can I even go without Mum and Dad's permission? So I'm about to go to the front lines of the war against the moon god. What would Chloe do? Like, I'm part of the special strike force that's going to kill the moon god. I should totally go. Who knows what he could have in store for me? The letter makes it sound really important. I could catch a bus to Tribute City. I'm pretty sure his house is at the Tribute Park. Yeah. Plus, I'm confused. Like, well, I know there's a bus stop on Garion Street. Costs 75 pocket a board. Dang, I'm gonna need to find some extra money. I'll have to leave tonight. That way Mum and Dad won't find out until tomorrow. I'll miss Chloe's send-off, of course, but hopefully she'll understand. And I'll leave a note explaining everything as well. Okay, what do I need to travel in the city? Oh, right. What I was trying to say before is, I don't... Like, is the mayor bad? Because, like, the way everything was set up with this dystopic children's school being like, Blackbeak is bad. Blackbeak is the moon god that stole all the color. Also, I'm getting things confused. He's not a moon god. His name is Blackbeak, but he's from the moon? I don't remember. First, I'm going to need to get some money. Alrighty then. Goodbye, family. And just like that, run away from home. Ron's house. He's probably working on his computer. Can I break into people's homes? Oh, I can look in the trash. Jeez Louise. Sorry. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Gadwall, you have known for some time that your daughter, Gwen, might have some sort of eye condition that makes her think that there are other kinds of color. The nature of this condition has been regarded by people who know her as something of a mutant, crazy person, or even a fraud, but my intel tells me this is no eye condition. It is an incredibly rare gift. I'm pleased to inform you that she has been selected as a candidate for an elite classified group. Joining this group would require her to make minimal contacts with family for a period of years, but in joining, she could do more for Ember Falls than any one citizen in a lifetime. I have a feeling that Gwen would be very interested in this letter, but as her parents, it is completely up to you to decide what is best for her. This letter will only be sent once, and the chance to join will not happen again if you decide not to enroll her. If you do, please discuss me, and we'll discuss things further. Dear Mayor. Okay. Oh no, that's just me reading the letter that I'm holding. Right. I don't know why the moisture farmers were so poor. Water is the most important commodity on Tatooine. True, right? It's because society is always backwards and blue collar workers get nothing. Okay, I need to stop doing that. That's the next one. So I thought I pulled that letter from the trash and I was like, oh, there's a bunch of kids getting tired. Let's save. Can I save? No. Saving here again. Alrighty. I don't want to lose my progress. Well, I don't know that I'm going to play much more. We haven't even gotten to... You sound like a Huttese corporate. Jabba has something to say to you. A few years ago, there was a fire that burned down the really old house that was here. After the fire, the owners moved out and this house was built. So what am I doing? Am I bothering with these houses, or am I... Okay, oil, dripping with goodness. Okay. Ed stuff? Am I gonna sell... Oh. Mum would be mad if I got one of those mod feather styles. Oh! I just fell down the manhole. Alright, is this where I'm gonna make my money? Hello. You need money, eh? Yes. I'll give you 50 puka if you can find my shoe. I think it fell off around Duncan Lane. Really? Wait, how do I get up? Wait, I can double jump? Oh my god. Wait, and I hover? Guys. That's more give us money for protection. Where did he say Duncan Lane? Oh! I just got attacked. Oh, God. I fell down the hole again. Duncan Lane, that was the... Oh, I can climb up there. I'm looking for a shoe. There's a shoe. Is that a shoe? No. Oh, there it is. Mix it up? Okay. Whoa. Whoa. See, I don't know how I feel because, you know, this, oh, wait, I'm gonna fall down the manhole. This build up, right, to the start of the game, and like this pointless little backtracking mission, like it just feels like you're padding out. Something tells you, how do I switch items in my inventory? Should have spoken to the hedgehog. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's full screen. Ah, the arrow keys. Okay. Hey, not bad, kid. Here's the cash. Go buy some candy or something. Alright, we got the money. Let's get on the bus. Get on the bus. Okay, I guess we'll go then. I don't think anyone else is going to be riding it this time of night anyway. We're on our way, guys. We're on our way. Yeah, I just don't know these days in this gaming landscape. Like, if, you know, people will feel it's worth their time to play through a half-hour intro for a platforming game, for a indie pixel platforming game. I feel like people's well, I can't speak for people, but like, yeah, I don't know if game was beautiful. Yeah, it looks fantastic. Looks fantastic. I just don't know if pacing wise, by today's standards, if people are willing to. I mean, I guess I am interested to know like what is going to happen. It's an interesting premise. As bonkers as it seems to me that at some point we're going to be taking on Blackbeak on the moon. But maybe that's why you've set it up the way you have, because you're just like, I respect the player's intelligence. They're going to put these two things together, and that's going to be the hook that's going to make them go, okay, how am I this low-level chum? Am I going to be the top of an elite squad? I totally have no idea where in Tribute City I am. No hats off, hat club. Am I going to get kicked out for not having a hat? Oh, monster safe area. Yeah, I mean, it looks fantastic. Why can't I need to find someone who knows how to get to Tribute Park from here. I've got to talk to people. There's also no real hand-holding here. Star shows out bright tonight. Yeah. Another night in Tribute City. Welcome to Tribute City. I'll save your progress. Thank you. Hello, welcome to the No Hats Off Hat Club. Do you happen to know directions to Tribute Park? Yeah, I do actually. Tourists stop in here all the time. Okay, so you'll always want to head right. You should see... We also live in a two-dimensional world where there's only left and right. You should see a building called Dave Tech. Once you pass it, you'll head down 2 blocks. You'll pass a bookstore called Lewis's Books or something like that, and then the park is on the other side of the street. Okay, that doesn't sound too far away. Yeah, it's 10 minutes away from here by car, but on foot it would take like 3 hours. See, that's where the pause is funny, right? But then you've also got the ellipses, so it's like... funny, isn't it? I mean, who would in their right mind try to walk on foot there? It would take like hours, haha. Thanks for the directions, I gotta go. Alright. I guess we're changing up the stream, guys. We're about to stream for another 3 hours. And it's just gonna be our journey to the park. Buckle up, chums. Oh. Well, that guy at the desk was talking about using a car to get to Tribute Park. But I don't have a car. I know. The roofs on these buildings might be faster. Game logic, sure. We're getting into some platforming. What am I thinking? This is insane. Should I have waited until morning to tell Mum and Dad I wanted to go? But they still wouldn't want me to join anyway. I have to do this. If joining this elite group can provide some answers about my condition, and there is no way I can pass up this opportunity of a lifetime. Dear man must understand what I've had to go through. And this sure sounds better than working at GP packing like Dad for the rest of my life. And even working on a graphic novel too. This is for the best. Okay, so... Oh! Oh, well, so much for climbing the roof. Oh, God. Restore some health? No. Alright, some platforming, guys. We're here. How do I know if I'm at the right spot, though? And what would have happened if I just walked on the... What the... Oh, jeez. That's a big rat. It's a big rat. That is the biggest rat I've ever seen, right? Well, there's Dave Tech. Gonna have to figure out how to get past that rat. Jump on it until it dies. Oh. 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 Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh. Am I beating it? I don't know if I'm beating it. Also, I'm making money. Is that hurting it when it runs into the wall? Just watch the trailer and there is some actual platforming in this game. Nice. Am I winning? I don't know if I'm winning. Like if this was following traditional platforming rules. If this was following traditional platforming rules, he should be dead after 3. Am I supposed to make him keep running into this wall until that sign falls on his head? Also, what happened to the music? Like, I can't even jump on the big mouse. Can you slam on him? I don't even know if I have a slam move. Maybe I should just die. Okay. I guess we're gonna call it there. It's 5 stars. It's 5 stars. I think probably once you get to the actual game, more gameplay part of the game, rather than just the story part, I bet you it opens right up. But production wise, yeah, it all looked fantastic. Music was great, sound was good, sound design was pretty good, controls were solid. Oh yeah, that's true. 6 stars. 6 stars for the Muppet movie. I feel like that's like a short film that the dev made and they're like, lol, I want to throw it in here. Guys, we've reached the end of the stream. We've got to pick our gem of the stream. I think it's going to go to Cathy and the Crow. Really unique idea and concept. You know, platforming wasn't like revolutionary, but it was serviceable, and it was the vehicle that it needed to be to get the story and the game. Yeah, the story and the themes across. Gang, thank you so much for coming today. It's been another great stream. Have a good night. Have a great week. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.